touch it. The keeper's anticipating. That's nicely played. The placement is superb. Slightly overpitched for Wayne and Margaret. The Barbars does not miss out. That's a great shot. It was a wonderful cover driver. And is an example of how good he looks when he's on top of his form in top gear. Hoping that he'd play one against a spin like that. This was beautifully driven. Brings up his 33rd one-day international 50 for Bob Rozam of 73 deliveries. Yeah, he's been an asset, a great player for Pakistan over the years. In fact, he's a world beater on the day. Babar Azam will either side of relief, a 50. Something to show for. His record against South Africa is pretty impressive in ODIs. That might be another boundary. That's a good natural angle for Rizwan to hit 1-0 mid-wicket because he plays that slot sweep expertly. But he's not really ventured against Shaxi. You know, huge six against Makram. Let's see whether he can hold himself back. 30 is off 44. That's nicely played. Use of the feet. Through the top of the air with his no left hand. And he gets near the pitch of it. He punishes the play. Yeah, so always there's a jaw-dropping experience when he's playing that drive through the offside. Beautifully played. A little bit of width. Employ himself instinctively there with a massive drive. Knew exactly how to deal with that length, with that width. I would think that would always be the second option. So you would start over and see if you can give it a shape and maybe find the edge, and then if that doesn't go according to plan and you feel like there's nothing in the surface and you want to try and tuck them up, make sure they don't smash you through the offside, then come around. But Walter Jansen seems very comfortable with coming around. Another information is that you've had this second warning for a slow change between us. So now I have 60 seconds between when the ball is completed and called dead at the end of a discuss few things, but it can't be at the cost of game's pace. So far, so good from this angle from Janssen. He's tucked him up. He's hold the length. Something has been introduced in a lot of sports. You see it in basketball. You see it in baseball now. You see it in rugby where the kickers, when they kick for poles, they've got a certain time. That's where they have to get the kick done by. Now it's been introduced to green. I think it's a good thing. You don't want that low with people taking endless time before over starts to set the field. You can make your changes, but get on with the game. So it's a really nice and smooth thing. Mentioned about it coming around the wicket. It's the perfect angle. Look at this 5-dot delivery. Rizwan has also allowed him to bowl. This was the attempted off-cutter, the slow ball played with a straight bat, so 5 dots. No. There we go. Made it over for Marco Jansen. 121 for 2. He's very tall, so you need to adjust, especially on such pitches where the ball does bounce a little bit more. And he's actually quicker than you expect. Very good start to a brand new spell. Jansen, 5 overs, 1 for 24 now. Sonder's in the house. You'll probably see Babar now expanding his range against Shamsi. He's played aggressively against him in the last over, looking for a boundary now. Then a dead stop or a single. Played through the cover region, but once again, just a single. So you see as much single. He's played a dead stop or a single. Played through the cover region, but once again, just a single. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you, as we said, we watch from the outside now. I don't know if you see as much, but that should race away to the fence. David Miller with his sore calf gives chase, as does Marco Jansen, but all in vain. Shamsi balls it at 82 kmph, and Rizwan edges it to the fence. So a bit of a stress buster for Mohammad Rizwan is the wrong one, I think. He had turned the other way and played it with the angle. He read it well. Yeah, we've got to give him credit, I suppose. If you look where David Miller was situated, he did definitely open up the face and guided in that area. We're happy that it went all the way to the fence. Nicely set up for Pink Day if South Africa do manage to win this match and make it a finale up in Johannesburg. We saw a couple of pink outfits earlier. They look like they've gone for a different colour pink now. South African team, it looks like more of a shocking pink. I think the umpires have peaked too early. They've got their pink outfits on today. That's well played again. I think it's just a little parry, a little left arm on it from Bjorn Fortuin, which cuts it off to a second. Yeah, it becomes easier to tackle Shamsi when you get to the pitch of his ball delivery. You can drive him against the spin also. But no big shots attempted so far, so it's been along the ground stuff from this pairing. Partnership of 75 now. That's a great line. He's missed out on that one, has Rizwan. His eyes would have lit up like this one is going to the fence, but it kind of turned more than he was expecting. Also tended to stay a touch down, so he couldn't even make contact, but he'll get another go at it. as Aussie charges around to cut it off. So 9 runs from that over. Another good one for Pakistan in the context. 130 for 2. Over.
Partnership's very good, 77 between Babar and Mohammed Rizwan, 113 balls. That run rate, though, is not escalated. 4.64 it is. The track has not been the easiest today, it's got to be said. So this partnership is valuable for Pakistan. If they continue at this rate, they'll get the 230 mark. If they step on a little bit more, likely they're going to get, well, maybe 260. Let's look at the partnership at this stage. Someone plays really well, 77 as I said. Got the 5 shots to be played by both. That was a beauty from Mohammed Rizwan. Look for watchful overs. He decided to get into the spinners a bit, which is exactly what they need to do on a surface like this. Also the upbringing they've had, these two guys, playing spin. For the moment they picked up a bat. That's about 4 years of age. Formation of that partnership. Johnson now. Shot up on the ground. Good night, Gordon.
Yeah, afternoon, Hazy. Get the sense that they have communicated that it is a difficult surface, so they're not too bothered about the game situation at the moment. 130 for 2. You almost feel that perhaps can get to 250, 260 as a bare minimum. But they also know the importance of one of these batters to bat through. The buzzword would be not to panic. Both of these players playing lots of their cricket in the subcontinent, so these conditions would perhaps resemble a bit of that subcontinent, or perhaps a subcontinent feel to it.
Except for the mountain, Vern. Nice length for Nelson.
It's beautiful venue to play your cricket at. And mountain never grow boring, I can guarantee you, every time you rock up here. As a player, you draw some inspiration from just that picture alone. That Ramesh Raja rocking up here and to say, wow, what a good view to come back to every single time you visit South Africa.
I remember the first time I saw that, I was just absolutely stunned by it. We couldn't believe how brilliant it was. Before you say too much, but it wasn't in black and white.
Yeah, this is an excellent bounce for Mark Jansen for a number of reasons. Mohammed Rizwan, he got hit on the helmet a little earlier, and this will send a message. A message of a little bit being uncomfortable. You can see how he's swaying out the way. He played it a lot better this time around because he kept his eye on the ball.
And thankfully it bounced a lot more as well, I guess. He's picked that up. Superbly, that's a fine strike. 6 runs.
Yeah, that's some way to respond after the short ball. And this is the shot that we've come accustomed to. Mohammed Rizwan playing with great comfort. It's a slow ball, he's picked it early. Yeah, that's the side that he favours, the leg side. Got himself into a wonderful position. Not looking to overhit it, it was all about getting a healthy piece of the willow on it. Yeah, sailed into the railway stand.
Yeah, 4 dot balls and then that fine shot. No! And closed down nicely by Marco Jansen. So 6 off that over, 1 shot only, 136 for 2. Wicket falling early. Abdullah Shafiq again missing out. And a little bit of a stand together, fairly steady power play for the first 10 overs, then a maiden and a wicket over number 10. And just starting to build a little bit now. Rizwan got a nasty blow. Here's the reaction time of that hit. No time whatsoever.
Yeah, it was an excellent, well-directed bouncer. The guys with Mapaka's height is so difficult to get out the way, especially on these surfaces. They just tend to keep down a little bit. We expected that ball to bounce a little bit higher, but got hit in the helmet. He's a character, he's a fighter. He's not going to go down without the fight, I can guarantee you.
Rise of captain just over the top. Chases on. Nicely done. Going to settle it too early. Good work down there.
Yeah, it's the young Mapaka up in the boundary. An excellent job. Just a touch too short for Fontaine. Was airborne for a little bit. He's quick across the turf, the young man. Yeah, when you have youth on your side, use it. Steady on, Hazy.
Five overs, 1 for 19 for Mapaka so far. Back in the middle and no doubt finish with some at the end. He bowled that delivery that hit Mohamed Rizwan. Of course, a left arm bowling quickly. You've actually got nowhere to go. If it's directed beautifully, which it was. That's it well. Very well indeed, and that's half a six. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, multi defense the leg side, but it's an excellent option. As we're nearing a 40 over mark, you have the extra field up in the ring. He was well aware of it, he got himself set in a wonderful position, he's got quick hands. Excellent execution of the slop sweep.
Halfway through the over, 9 from it. That single makes it 10 now, so this is potentially a big one for Pakistan. Brings up to 50 for the skipper.
Yeah, it's been a gutsy knock. Got hit in the helmet early on. He's been a little bit unsettled. There's the character of the man who's never going to give up without a fight. Put himself another half century. This is massive in the context of this series. 2 4s, 3 6s. He's starting to up that rate at the moment.
He's 14th, by the way. Mondays. So here's the last ball. 10 off the over. What can they do with this last ball, Pakistan? And how can we go on 14? Shut this down. Another dot ball will be handy as far as he's concerned. And 1. 30 overs gone, 147 for 2.
Guys, how frustrating is it to find a great pair of jeans? Too tight here, too loose there, too long there? Standard jeans use just 2 measurements, and Tailor Custom Jeans use 7 different measurements to give you the perfect fit. Your phone can measure you right now. Download the M-Tailor app on iOS or Android. Choose from hundreds of styles. M-Tailor measures you digitally.
Effective for players to settle into their roles and understanding what's required of them. The sound you'd have heard in the background, that was for the no ball. Freed. Mohammad Rizwan is the baton strike.
I agree 100% with that. I also think it's important to make sure you win series. I really do. And I think if a team wins a series, then the next one you can juggle the players around left. I can understand Rabada was a big test match coming up. I guess Janssen probably won't play in the big day. We'll rest him as well because he's going to have a couple of test matches as well. So into the bat. I like to see series one and then change the teams. 150 up now for Pakistan.
Yeah, this is an excellent partnership. But yeah, just to your point, you'd love to see, especially from betting perspective, the top six play each and every single game available to them. There's only limited ODI games available before the tournament. And if you ask my view on it, there's just too much suffering happening at the moment from a South African context.
Stubbs has got himself a wonderful 100 of late. You would think that he'd be wanting to play as much as he possibly can to keep in form and keep playing really well with two important test matches coming up. So him being on the sidelines as a youngster as well, I think is far from ideal. Bartman's a key component. He's got some big here.
Yeah, and again, you ask yourself on that point about Neil Bartman, very often the phrase got used of him being rested, or other players being afforded an opportunity, but you ask yourself, how many international caps does Bartman actually have behind his name? And that's not a great deal, big number. Heading into those big tournaments.
Nicely played. Nice solid drive. Extra cover's got some work to do. Sweeper comes round to extra cover. Stubbs tidies up on that occasion. Ten off 5 balls in this over as well. 10 off 11 off the previous over.
Yeah. Mark Janssen, he won't be too happy about this delivery. It's the slower cut into the surface, but it's way down the leg side. Easy runs for Mohammad Rizwan. Get the sense that the pressure is starting to tell on the South African bowling unit.
Now it's screen with no, so it stays at 10 off that over. 157 for 2. Rizwan on 57 now, just brought up his 14th one-day international 50. This is how he did it. It's a terrific shot. So he stepped on the gas, a couple of boundaries off the spin bowlers when they came in attack, and then some doubles actually forced to go on the shots like that. Just to bring the shackles a bit as well. 3 4s and 3 6s for Rizwan.
What tell me about?
Pakistan, they got some batting to come as well. Karan Gulam and Salman Ali Akka, who was brilliant in the last game with bat and ball, steered them home with that 80, got 4 for 32 as well. Played superbly with Salman Ali Akka.
Yeah, I think if you're planning against this Pakistan team, you'd understand that this is the big partnership, and they great deal of the planning is based around these two players. If you'd asked me, you'd probably want to wake up my park and say, listen, come and break the game open for me. We need to get one of these fellas out. Because at the moment, they are batting with a great deal of ease. Beautiful 10. Might have gotten away with one there.
Just shuffled across a little bit. I think that's what stopped the umpire from actually giving it as a wide. Good to see Millefin now. Played magnificently in that T20 in Durban. Stupendous knock. To advance and trying to go over the extra cover region, but spotted by Bulfortain. A little bit quicker, a little bit shorter. Now he's stretching something.
It's a bit like you most of the time, Hazy.
3 times a day, actually. What a good day. Ends up with 3. Off the over, thought he had a bit of a chance of that last one, not to be though. 160 for 2. And also, Edda's drinks.
Wow. This sent me to space. It's amazing. With our top-rated products, millions of customers have found their Christmas magic. Find yours at lovehoney.com.au. Eddie, fuck! Is a big guy in there?
It's pretty wild out there. We're bad people.
Fed up The Last Dance. Express release available now in Foxtel store.
The Great British Bake Off is back with all the classic ingredients.
Check out my chicken drummers. They're supreme. You can't beat the classics.
Paul's judgmental sausage fingers.
That might be a little bit more brutal.
The double entendres.
How are you, buns, Alison? They're juicy, babes.
Bruce, helpful advice.
I don't think you can mess it up. Rubbish.
The Hollywood handshake.
My goodness. Stop it. Stop.
And wait for it. The judges' drawn-out dramatic pauses.
Hot in the face.
With pleasure.
Comfort TV never tasted so good.
This is the Bake Off. My time is coming.
Bakers, your time is up.
New season of The Great British Bake Off, Tuesday 7:30 on Nightstyle Food or watch on demand.
Just coming back from that drinks break now in perfect weather. 160 for 2 it is. Earlier, Temba Bavuma, captain today, won the toss, selected to bowl first. It's been 33 games here, day-night games. 24 have been won by the team batting first. Brisbane's played nicely. He's 58 not out at the moment. They're so well placed right now. Pakistan, South Africa need some wickets. They've got to break this partnership, which has been so impressive and has popped up to 107. Still plenty of overs left.
Yeah, he's a real entertainer, isn't he? Mohammed Rizwan, but understand the importance of this partnership. partnership at the moment, 107. 46, 68. 58 for Mohammed Rizwan. Those are the contributions in this partnership. Again, about at a healthy rate as well. Festive season in Cape Town. The GP number plates. ZN. They're all down for a bit of action, a bit of fun down. Beautiful city. It's called the Mother City for a very particular reason.
Again, there's a good percentage of kids here at the day-night game as well, so it's nice to see. Sees an early nomination for the player of the match. 160 for 2, 18 overs left in the innings. Superbly placed, Pakistan. Intriguing game. Plenty of action's going to happen in the next 18 overs.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that you can get a break the game open, you have to do it right now. You can't wait for those last 10 overs to make a play from a South African point of view. I still say, wake up the Parker and say, listen, buddy, I need 2 overs from you. 2 overs of good pace to try and unsettle and pick up a wicket. This is just too easy going for this Pakistan duo at the moment.
4 overs so far for Andili Papakayo.
You certainly get the sense that David Petlequire, he'll be sharing the responsibility with Aiden Markram. So between the two, they still sort another 3 overs.
Of course, he was brought in to the game in Pal when Bishop Maharaj went down with that groin strain, which has now kept him out of the one-day series, a race against time. He's picked in the squad for the test match. It's such an important component for the test matches. South Africa's hoping he's going to be fit. Papakayo gets an opportunity for a run. Only bowled 3 overs in the first one. He bowled a bit more in this one, though. Markham's got a bit of chat today. 3 overs, number 20.
Yeah, the only concern for me really around David Petlequire is you ask himself, how much cricket does he actually have under his belt heading into the series? Yeah, of course, you bank on Keshav Maharaj being fit. Also, with the amount of games coming up thick and fast, you want to make sure that your replacements have had excellent game time. It just seems that he's not at his sharpest at the moment from a bowling perspective on David Petlequire, always just placing the ball there. That's always a concern when you're getting, especially when you play international fixtures. We make the point earlier that you always play these fixtures with the eye to win. It has to be the aim of the game is to win these games.
It's over the top. In the end, it was a one-handed shot, a bit like a baseballer. 4 runs.
He picks up length so quickly. Does Babar Azam. Just dragged a slightly short Andili Petlequire, but it was onto it in a flash. That one perhaps just stopping in the surface, yet he's taking off his bottom hand, threw the shot too early, but he's hit this way in front of square, and he hit it like an absolute tracer bullet. Yeah, you can't miss your length. These batters, they're both in. They're looking to up the ante.
Can't miss your length at 123 k's per hour.
That's exactly the point I'm making, Hayes. He's only 4 overs into his bowl. He's into his 5th over at the moment, but the pace has dropped from around about the 130 mark to early 120s. If it was the cutter or the slow ball, that's understandable, but that's pace on.
There was a time where he bowled with too much variation. He's settled down a bit on that now, but yeah, the speeds are down at this stage. First over back. Potential for another big over. They've been good of late, these two guys. 111, 110, and this is 8 off this over with still 1 ball remaining.
Yeah, they complement each other so well, don't they, these two? Many would argue perhaps in the T20 game, perhaps a little bit too slow up in the power play, but I think this format is tailor-made for both of them. It allows them time to get in, and once they're in, they can certainly put their foot on the accelerator.
Picked him up. Straight to him. Short delivery. That's a bit of a bonus. Babar cannot believe it. So hope he's okay because he's gone down as Aiden Markham. Went to very smartly indeed. Yeah, he's okay. He had no time to catch that.
Yeah, he cannot believe his eyes, Babar, because he's hit this like an absolute tracer bullet. But straight to Aiden Markham at mid-wicket. Yeah, he's been saying to himself, that came out the absolute middle of the willow. Should have gone airborne. Yeah, they back into it. Celebrations in the crowd. Well, it's an excellent knock from Babar. He goes for 73, so Pakistan won 6-8 for 3.
Earlier in the over, he went airborne and went over the top of Markham. Did that easily. On pretty much exactly the same line. It was a fine knock for Babar Azam, but gee, he'll be so disappointed to get out of that stage with 17 overs remaining.
Yes, the sound of the blade means it absolutely smashed it. Aiden Markham say, wow, how did I manage to hold on to that? But an excellent catch, and it's a much needed wicket for South Africa.
Salman Ali Aga. In at number 5 now. Salman Ali Aga. 82 not out of 90 deliveries in the last game. That's his best performance. Let's look at his numbers. They're very tidy. And he steered Pakistan home, which is arguably the most important part about that knock. Really played well. Picked up 4 for 32 as well off his 8 overs.
It's always wonderful when you have these all-rounders that can contribute with bat and ball. Heading into those subcontinent conditions, they're going to be much needed. But this is a good bowling change happening right here. South Africa, they would be after a double break. If they can get Mohammad Rizwan out, they'd be opening 2 doors. It's the young Quaina Mapaka into the attack from the winder end.
To Rizwan again. Loud call of 2. No hesitation. Back to each other. Back they come.
Yeah, we have wonderful technology available to us. It's right up the middle, and that went off the blade at 130 clicks per hour. That is why he had the right smile on his face. He wasn't in full control of the catch. Got enough body behind it. Cushioned the ball in. Wow, yeah, you what? Yeah, as players, you train these catches, but when they come in the game and they come at that speed, it does surprise you. Excellent reflexes from Aiden Markham. Also the awareness way above the ball was at the time. Brilliant.
Quite amazing, really. It was base of his thumb, I think, and then hit it in his chest, and he was able to grab it. All the blink of an eye. This is the shot he played before, that went for 4, and that's the one that was caught. Enough that he's shadow batting, saying he should have gone over the top. He's right. Short delivery. That's superbly played. Lowering the wrist and got that away very nicely, Mohammad Rizwan.
Yeah, he gets himself into a wonderful position this time round. Looks like the slow ball into the surface, but the extension of the arms, just the roll of the wrist to keep it down. Just look at how wonderful that eye level is. Always in control, watching the ball onto the blade. If you young batters watching, that's how you want to be playing the short ball. You can even get out the way in that position.
On the front foot, looking to pick up 2 here, might be 2 more. Here's 2 more. It's 4. Back to back boundaries. That is a wonderful shot from Mohammad Rizwan. Takes him to 70 now.
Yeah, he's a real little dynamite player, Mohammad Rizwan. The previous one saw perhaps expecting the ball to be pitched up to him. Gets himself into a wonderful position, not looking to overhit it. Really using the pace on display. It was a slow ball again, but just look how wonderfully he opened his hands. Through the line of the ball, excellent placement. Back-to-back boundaries for Pakistan.
It's another big over for Pakistan, 10 from it with 1 more to go. Been a whole host of overs around about that mark over the last little while, but they have picked up that big wicket at Babar Azam. Guides that one away, nice and fine, and that's another boundary. So that's a top over from Pakistan, 14 from it. 34 down, 182 for 3.
This is real smart batsmanship. It's a slow ball into the surface and just using the pace on offer. So the awareness of coming around the wicket, perhaps using the short ploy. Excellent shot, well executed.
Runs off the last 5, including that last over of 14. So even though Babar Azam's gone, they stepped it up with the biggest over. On Parker's first back. That's the Quail again.
Yeah, I think I'm talking about batsmanship, but it's also just the general awareness around the game, because heading into the last 10 overs, South Africa will be afforded an extra field outside the ring. Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan would have been well aware of having to up the ante, having that extra field up in the ring, heading into those last 10 overs. Into those last 5 overs, going at 8.4 to the over. Overs remaining at the moment, 15.4 at their disposal. It'll almost become like a T20 game from here onwards. If you can get one better to get in together with Mohammad Rizwan, you can really maximize this last 15 overs available to them.
Off the mark now with a single. Let's look at some of the work from Mohammad Rizwan over the last 4 overs. Since over number 30, he's been dealing with a few boundaries. Scared to play that hook shot or drive. That was the very next delivery. He drove through extra cover and just ran that one off the face, nice and fine. Around the wicket with Mapaka. Nicely played by Rizwan. Chopping that down the third man.
Yeah, I think he's the one player that doesn't really panic, because you know he has the ability to up the rate when he needs to. But for him, it was all about getting in. He had a difficult time at the start of his innings. We got hit in the helmet. Perhaps a little bit shaky at the start, but once he gets in, he's always going to look to impose himself onto the bowling attack. Done a wonderful job of it so far. 75 not out.
Had a dip at that. I guess that's one of the issues when you come to the crease full of confidence after getting runs and playing so well in the previous game. No great pace, ball moving a fraction, but past the outside edge.
Exuberance of youth, they call it. Talk about excellent innings he played 2 days ago. He'll be thinking he's playing on the same surface after buildup in Park.
You've got to adapt to this surface. Certainly different from that one. It was stopping quite a bit. Kyle. Solid drive, back at the bowler. Only 2 off the over. Nicely bowled, 184 for 3.
Still some batting to come. 184 for 3 is decent as they go. The current rate, they'll get to 263. Pakistan will feel if there's a batter in and they continue to go, they can up a gear as they've done in the last little while. Timely strike, getting rid of Babar. For 73, he's just kicking on as well, and that partnership was beginning to dominate. Chance of catch it a little bit aerial as it goes through the covers, but no real trouble. Rizwan won the end of the last over against Parker. Went for the short pitch delivery, then over-corrected, change of angle round the wicket, and that was played pretty nicely by Rizwan. Dangerous player. Didn't start off in a quick fashion, but he's got himself to 76 or 80 deliveries. Talk of 2 and it should be comfortable. It's gone to the right hand of Shamsi fielding at third man. Yeah, it was 26 to 35 had been pretty productive, and it's at that time when they were going, Rizwan and Babar. So for South Africa, it was critical that they break that partnership, and now must see this as an opportunity to get another. He was giving us the stats earlier, wasn't he? He said 240 plus. Jordan's over 95% of games that we played, they matches. The current rate, they cruise past that Pakistan. Yeah, I think, and fair enough, the numbers are the numbers. Nice shot. And it's away for 4 too. Well placed. It's a difficult challenge. Like, I don't know how much of his career he spent bowling around the wicket to right-handers and school career, and just extended after that, but it's kind of opening up a few scoring options for Pakistan yet. It's such a difficult art because you come in so wide in the crease, you have to be absolutely on point to make sure that it doesn't open up and offer a bit of width. Rizwan in particular has taken a liking to this change of angle. And talking about those toss stats and batting first, batting second. Gets rid of the danger man. Yeah, that's unbelievably athletic from Takes it in because of this fabulous catch. Biomechanics of that say you're going more towards right-hand side. He's trying to stay off the pitch as well in terms of the protected area, and it's going low to his left. That is just amazing. I love the fire too. Really in the contest, and it says a lot about young players when they turn up and they don't back down out of the fight. They stand up. Just kind of heightens the adrenaline, I guess, and he wants to win the battle. He certainly won it there.
Yeah, it's going to be a great find for South Africa. Many, many years we can look forward to performances from him. Mapaka. I dare to say that a few of the older statesmen in the team might not have got down as flexibly as he did to just swallow that return catch.
Impressive as well that he gets both hands to it as it goes low to his left. Outstanding catch. There's one of the elder statesmen managing to get down as well.
Yeah, I think if Shammer had run in and tried to bowl as quick as Quinn, I don't think he would have got down to that one.
Yeah, it's been a battle between Gordon Mapaka and Mohammed Rizwan. Got his own back there as he carved in to various parts of the ground. Lovely shots played, and then gets it in the end. Question asked. Not sure if it's Pat first or if it's Bat squeezing it onto the pad. Alex Wolf says no, not out. You can check it if you're that sure. Nah. Little comments you're talking about a word here, a word there from batter words. So, bat on a tail. Teams just look for a weakness in the opposition in the bowling attack, and the particularly experienced men, they'll look and they'll think, well, don't want to get any trouble from young man there, so try and keep him there. And some do go away. They kind of hide from the fight. And then the job is just about done. That time 5 for 4.
Rizwan's one of those guys who tries to pick it up and fight. I think that's how he gets himself up for the contest and gets them going. I remember Chenna, the World Cup, walked in at number 4 and came out with guns blazing. And they go to a few of South African bowlers on that occasion as well.
Two new batters. And so the opportunity to get some deliveries away, but also must be thinking aggressively and opportunity to get another wicket. That's a beauty. Really well played by an informed Salman.
It was a wonderful touch, wasn't he, at Buildup Park? Another example of a man in good touch, just presents the bat nice and straight, the contact's really good, just holds his shape away to the fence.
That's in the air, not in control at all, and it's fortunate it doesn't go straight to cover.
After using the cutter delivery again, I think, if we have a look at the... So it brings up to 200 for Pakistan. Just under 13 overs to go. It's a nice base for them to try and launch from. They've got to be thinking at this stage at least 275 to 300. Parker's using his brain here. Now just cutting across and trying to get the ball to hold up in the surface. Another example where that tops in the air, but it's nicely placed, and they decide not to come back for a second.
You just see the thumb come off there. It's a clue to batters. It's going to be a cutter, slower ball. And pace back on the next one. Well, it's been impressive, and some will say because it's quite young, at 18, that it should be so when you speak of fitness and strength. But spells, different spells, and the pace is still right up there. There we go, average 140. Another of those, just slightly rolling the fingers. 201 for 4.
We haven't had the two of them play together yet. Two Cincinnati boys in the shootout. Those two, the fastest delivery of the day. It'll happen, it'll happen. I mean to say, I think KG will have an advantage because he'll be coming with the wind.
He's going to absolutely love that. Someone at home will be clipping that for him and saying, Quena, we saw it fastest bowlers. In fact, his schoolmates will probably be clipping that.
I won't be clipping that one. I'll be clipping the T20 International. There was 150 plus there. I think at one stage one said 158, I think. That's the one they'll be sending to him and saying, can you think of all the fear he was putting into schoolboy batsmen? They were having sleepless nights playing against him about 3 months ago.
They'll all feel better now, actually, because they've watched international batters be rushed by Mapaka. Shot. Oh, yes. Kamran Gullah. That's a beauty.
Yeah, this is great to see from him because with having lost the two senior players in Babar and Rizwan, you kind of wondered who was going to take the attack to South Africa at the back end, and that's just his fourth delivery that he's received. It's a wonderful use of his feet. He keeps his hands nice and tight to his body and just pops it over the infield. Soon the South Africa will be able to put the extra man back, but for now they've got to hold mid-off and put on up. Just the one bounce.
So important that they utilise the space that they've got. Ideally, of course, would have loved for either Rizwan or Babar. Shots again. Put it down. What an effort. Went with one hand in the end because it was just past him. Bavuma sets high standards. He'll be disappointed he didn't take it, even if not so easy.
Yeah, it took me back to that Palanda that Aiden Markham took one-handed in a very similar place on this ground. I think at the end he probably could have got the second hand to it. I think Timber thought he was going to have to really extend that right hand to make contact with the ball and get his hand somewhere near it. But with the angle it kind of just back towards it, he probably could have ended up going with the second hand. It's a blow for the South Africans. It does give you the intent as to what Pakistan are thinking.
Yeah, just kind of swings into him. So as he goes out initially, expects that he's going to have to extend further away from him, and the ball starts coming back towards him. And so he's got to adjust. And still in the end goes with the one hand, because that's what he'd been setting for, stretching. Shot. Oh, that's a beauty. Fantastic from Gullah to end the over. A sixer. It's 2:13 for 4.
The delivery is 124 kilometers per hour, so he really needs to land it in a position that either gets it above the head and makes it difficult to control. Cameron Goodham was in position early, just waited for it and absolutely middled it front of square into the immense power. 12 the over.
This is excellent batting. Just when South Africa had felt that they could apply some pressure with the two set batters having been dismissed, well, Salman and Gullah have come in and turned it on.
Yeah, really played the tactic of South Africa these days. They don't go to Shamsi early on in the piece. They always keep a lot of his overs for the back end, and they also like to bowl him a lot in the last 10 overs because they can give him the extra protection. Well, there's 5 deliveries to go until that extra protection can transpire. And that's why Pakistan are deciding, listen, we're going to go after that. It's beautifully correct, straight down the ground. Fantastic shot. And that was the man who was back. They had Middle's back. They brought him up. So there was no field behind square on the leg side. He gets down, plays the sweep shot. Then they change the field back to the man behind square on the leg side and bring Woodruff up. And he just beats him with a beautiful straight drive.
Yes, Salman is in form. Showed how adept he was at playing the spin in the previous game. And just those two shots with the placement and picking the gap and the area that's the percentage shot has just further reinforced that. He finds it so easy, it certainly makes it look that way, to rotate the spinner and to aggressively go at them, and knows where he can whack them for a boundary. All the control that he showed in the previous game will help here as they try to set a total.
His partnership's been good, hasn't it? Just at the right time for Pakistan. When you think that they bat for another 5 or 6 overs, it would be the perfect tonic to take Pakistan's 31 of 23 deliveries. These two have both got themselves in.
They're quick enough as they've gone, Pakistan. It's the acceleration they want and the building of their innings. Kind of get to the end and launch and get past that 300 and put themselves in that position for sure. At the current rate, they'll get to 280. And they'd expect that they'd get better and better in terms of rate of scoring. Fielder out there, so just a single. He spoke of those numbers, and these days we've got to make sure as we assess the statistics, the scores that have been before, that we legislate for that middle period. That is different now because there's always a gap open and teams can go that bit faster in terms of scoring quickly in that time with one less fielder outside the circle. And so scores generally, if you get to around 280, 290, you'd probably say that's kind of a par score on a good pitch. And if teams bat 50 overs, they'll chase that down. So that 95% or whatever it was, once you kind of get 240 and above, kind of have to change a little bit. Don't get bogged down by those stats too much. Let's look at the lip there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the intent has been there from the start of this over. Every single delivery, Fontaine would have had the impression that they're trying to go after it. Having a look at any starters, they're looking to cash in. He's just got 1 over and 2 deliveries to go in his 10 overs. So I thought we'll probably save Marco Jansen and Mapaka for the last 5. That's a triangle, and has he got enough on it? It's a bit on the bottom edge, but it's good enough to carry.
Just excellent. Any slight miss from the bowler, and Salman Aliaga is ready to put it away. He'll feel rather unfortunate that he didn't get that away round the corner. Top to finish 10 off that is 234 for 4.
Yeah, that is a proper shot. That is a real proper shot. The last one. It's a little bit of the partnership so far that's got itself to 42. Some exquisite, explosive hitting here by Buildup and Salman. Sort of ending it, I think, for Bjorn Fontaine. He's taken a while to get up. I think he's landed on maybe it's the calf.
A lot of injuries. Oh, hamstring. Yeah, not happy with the hammy. Hasn't gone off, so should be okay there. Clutch at it again, stretch. It's been really enjoyable watching the evident and visible intent of both Ghulam and Salman playing the situation perfectly. There they go again.